Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire includes a major new reveal for the franchise, and it completely rips off Avatar, The Last Airbender in the process. The fifth entry in the Ghostbusters franchise brings back plenty of familiar elements for fans of the original movies and Ghostbusters, Afterlife. Whether it's the New York City setting, the return of familiar characters, another Slimer appearance, or other elements, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire heavily connects to what's worked with previous entries. However, the sequel also blazes its own trail by introducing major new elements to the canon ahead of Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire's ending. There is plenty of fresh ground covered in the movie, ranging from Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire's villain Garaka to the introduction of a concept known as ghost walking. However, there is also a major revelation that comes to the franchise through the introduction of Kumail Nanjiani's character Nadim. He enters the story as someone looking to sell random artifacts that belong to his recently deceased grandmother. But, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire uses his character and history with Garaka to introduce a new element to the franchise that's straight out of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Kumail Nanjiani's Nadim is essentially a firebender in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Kumail Nanjiani being dramatic in a room full of books in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. One of the big twists in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire is that Nadim can control fire. This is first demonstrated by a flame growing behind him when he gets angry. The film ultimately reveals that Nadim's family is part of the Fire Masters, a group of ghost fighters who use their powers to defeat evil entities like Garaka. Nadim is unaware of this fact at first, but he learns to control his pyrokinesis. And while there is no shortage of movies or shows that have given characters the ability to control fire, Nadim is practically a firebender from Avatar, The Last Airbender. The similarities between Nadim's Firemaster powers in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire and firebenders in Avatar, The Last Airbender is most evident in the finale. He is repeatedly shown bending flames with his hands. But, he's eventually able to hold fireballs in his hands and blast streams of fire at Garaka. He even does this while wearing his grandmother's old Firemaster armor, which makes him aesthetically even look like a member of the Fire Nation in Avatar, The Last Airbender, minus the prominent red colors. Anyone who watches Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire and is familiar with firebending will immediately catch the similarities. How Nadim's fire abilities in Ghostbusters are different than firebending. Nadim's fire powers in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire are similar in many ways to firebending in Avatar, The Last Airbender, but there are some differences. The most notable is that Nadim does not have the ability to create fire from nothing. He must have a fire source to steal the fire from and can manipulate its shape, size, and more from that point on. However, firebenders can create fire out of thin air. It is possible that future Ghostbusters movies will allow Nadim's powers to grow to the point where this is also possible for Nanjiani's character.